Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reality is where words do come to life. Words do come to life. Well, I had to make this video because, I've been watching Married at First Sight since it began. But I'm telling you, each season starts to aggravate me more and more and more and more. And I understand that they go through a process, but some of these individuals you have to question, why are they really applying to be on the show? So we had Chris, who was the dumb person who ended up being on the show and got somebody else pregnant. And we had, what was the other light skinned guy and the girl who did the Instagram post. And it's just going downhill, downhill. It's almost becoming a thing like marriage is almost, I don't know if it's a joke or what, but there are people out here looking for love for real. But the latest season is Alyssa and Chris. And let me tell you, she is more than a handful. She's on the show for the wrong reason, first of all. I don't want to be cast in the wrong light because I'm a good person. I'm a good person. But when you ask her questions, she can never answer nothing. Is she an adult or is she a child? For her to make it seem like she was really interested, and she's not. She's just there for the perks, the privileges, the benefits, the airtime, and all that stuff. She's there for the wrong reasons. Bottom line, she's there for the wrong reason. And it's sad to me. It is so sad. And I'm just saying this. I think, and I'm just going to say it, it's time to wrap up Married at First Sight because people are starting to do it for the wrong reasons. They're just looking for the convenience of. And how you going to be on a show where you supposed to be married to somebody and then you say you have a certain criteria, but your criteria and your description for a man you're supposed to be married to um, didn't work out. Your last person walked off from me. And I understand why. You're a drama queen. You're a whole drama queen. I hate him. Well, do you want to be here? Well, I want to talk about it off camera. And then when you get off camera, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm just gonna walk because you're trying to make me seem like I'm a bad person. No, you make your own self seem like a bad person. And all them tears, and people are gonna think of me a certain way. Well, yeah, because I think you're a crazy individual. That's what I think. Who does all that on TV? You're not all that, honey, in a bag of chips. And all it's going to do is show people who you really are. You're painting your own picture and description of your character, of who you are. Nobody else doing it to you. And if I was Chris, let me tell you, I don't want 1%. I want a 0.5%. I don't want a smidget of the corner of the 1%. Because I'm walking away. She's not worth it at all. Period. I don't care what even her mother knows that he's a good guy for her. And knowing that you're going into something blindly, and then immediately on the wedding night, because of conversations you heard without figuring out who he is as an individual, you already prejudged him. He didn't prejudge you. But then when he wanted to have a conversation with you as an adult, you want to walk away. I want to sleep in separate rooms. How you going to work on a relationship sleeping in separate rooms? How? And then you have the audacity to sit at the table and say, well, I think I want to be a part of the experiment, and I think I should live in, or you can live in there the first 6 months, and I can live in there the second 6 months. It's called a marriage, dumbass. If you want to live single, live single. But honey, let me tell you, with me, and I was in Chris' shoes, oh baby, I would leave the dust so far, I would get up your nose and blind you, because you're not worth it. And it's sad. I know I saw an episode where Pascal said they're watching it closely. Let me tell you something. Ain't no sister sugarcoating in this situation. She don't want to be there. She's not mature enough to own up to her bull crap. And the tears is just for somebody can give her some sympathy. She don't deserve no sympathy. She's there for all the wrong reasons, and she's not a hottie. She's not. She's just a regular Joe Smo. That's it. So you would think that you would have something to offer the way you acting, baby. You are not all that, and you hell, you ain't even the crumbs in the corner of the bag of chips. Come on, miss me with that one. But I'm just saying, I'm watching it, but I don't think individuals, they want something, but they don't understand what it takes to be in a relationship. And if you haven't healed yourself, and if you're not whole, and if you don't know how to compromise, you don't know how to talk it out, then why y'all get on these shows? And why do you tell these lies like you ready? Oh, I worked on myself and I'm better and I understand, I need to know how to communicate. I need to do this better. I need to do that better. I get it. I get it. But I really want a wife and I really want a husband. And then y'all get there and y'all show y'all natural behind. You're not raising kids. Your mate is not a child. They're another human being. They've been raised already. You can't talk to people any kind of way and think it's okay. And let me tell y'all what y'all really need to stop giving up your coochie so quick. You just met the person. And then when it don't work out, then you looking like a crazy person. Get to know the person. He or she is a stranger. Why are y'all sleeping with these people so quick? I'm not understand. Get to know the individual before you give up your coochie. Because I'm not giving you sugar, honey, iced tea until I get to know you. You're not worthy. You're not. And stop talking to people any kind of way. I don't know what y'all need to do extra in this process, but nobody needs to stay on the show acting the way Alyssa is acting. She needs to go home. Ain't no ask no question. Well, Chris, do you think y'all can work this out? Hell no. She done shown who she was. When people show you who you are, you need to believe them. Ain't nothing changed. You going to the producers behind the scene talk about he just when he raised his hand that feel like that's a threat to me. The man raised his doggone hands. How is that a threat to you? He ain't nowhere near you. Do you know what a threat to you really is? Do you want to? No, I don't want to talk to him. I hate him. I hate him. How does that work? How? The man ain't said he has not been disrespectful to you whatsoever. Not whatsoever. So, whoever the writers of Married at First Sight, it's time to call this one and move on to something else. It's been a wash. It's over with. Because after this, I don't think I want to watch it no more. Because I know people out here who want to be married. I understand. But no. No, 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 no. These people, y'all go through all this checking and background checking and asking them questions. And the one question y'all need to ask, are you really truly ready? And when she said that she like, oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. And clearly she not. Talking about she dreaming about some man with a lion on their chest. Come on now. Let's be realistic here. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's be realistic here. It's crazy. Crazy. Your description and what you expect and look for in a man, it didn't work. Here's why you were supposed to be on the show. But I don't think Alyssa's on there to find a husband. I think she's in there for exposure. I think she's in there to get her Instagram numbers up, her Facebook numbers up, so she come out and do a YouTube, and then later on maybe she'll get somebody to sponsor her so she can tell her story, how she was betrayed so badly on Married at First Sight. It just made me look so bad. It made me look so bad. And I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Girl, bye. Bye. Please. Bye. Bye 1,001 times. Bye. Well, do you want to come into? No, I don't want him to come here and talk to me. I don't want him to come and talk to me. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to sleep with him neither. Then you're not married, baby. You're already divorced. You're living a divorced single life. Just go ahead and get over it right now. Chris, just walk away. Listen to your sister. Your sister never leads you wrong. Listen to your sister. Cut your loss and find you somebody else. There's somebody out there would appreciate who you are, but it ain't Alyssa. She ain't worth it. And if she can't give you a half of 1%, she can't give you 50, 10, 20. She don't have it to give because she's living in fantasy land. There is no such thing as a perfect individual, really. And truly, Alyssa needs a full-fledged mirror so she can take a look at herself and see that she is not all that she thinks she is. Period. And Alyssa, you are making your own self look bad. Nobody's doing that. You're doing a good job for yourself. Hence why they were sitting at the table looking at you all crazy when you was talking about, I don't want to talk about it in front of everybody. And then when you got by yourself, you still didn't want to talk about it. I'm just going to walk away. You're attacking me. Girl, bye. 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 Bye, Alyssa. Bye. I just don't know. Well, that's all I got to say. But for those who watch Married at First Sight, you know what I'm talking about. Alyssa is, she got issues, and there's no hope for her. She ain't gonna find nobody be bothered with that whining stuff at all. And that's why she'll be by herself till Jesus come, and rightfully so. She needs to be, because she's got some personal issues. Somebody has did something that's taken something from her, or she defined herself or whatever. Because you know what? Hell, babies don't cry as much as you do. Period. And you supposed to be a whole grown woman. You supposed to know what you want, and you supposed to act accordingly. You supposed to be able to verbalize what your expectations are instead of listening to what his friends say. You didn't get a man a chance. You didn't. You didn't get to know him whatsoever. Now, if you're not attracted to him, say you're not attracted to him, because you know sometimes we're not attracted to people. But it seems like you ain't attracted to yourself. That's on anybody else. You got personal problems, girl. You got real problems, honey. You might want to go lay on somebody's couch and get that worked out a little bit. I'm just saying. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.